is Kendell Lenice, and welcome to Reviews and News. All right, today what I'm talking about is Resort to Love. Starring Christina, Milian, Jay Pharoah, and Nasenqua Walls. Let me just say that Christina Milian looked amazing in this movie. Her skin, the tan, the not so much makeup, the natural look, she looked beautiful. Her hair looked healthy and shiny and beautiful. I think that this island did wonders for her skin and her hair. She looked amazing. Let me get that out of the way. And then Nasenqua Walls, all the ladies like him. Y'all remember him from Power. And then funny man Jay Pharoah in the back. He looks goofy right there. And he was goofy in the movie. He was trying to be, I guess, he wasn't trying to be funny. You know, somebody is not trying to be funny, but they're funny. I could not take him seriously the whole time. But Nasenqua can take him seriously. So the premise of this movie is Christina Milian is Erica, and she is a pop star. She thought she was going to get her big break with an artist, and she didn't. And also on the heels of that is her engagement to Jay Pharoah, right there behind me. Broke it off with her deciding he wanted to take a job in North Carolina. And of course, she wanted to be a pop star, Erica, so she didn't go. So the marriage engagement ended. So she's still wallowing, still had her wedding dress, still had the hopes and the desires to get married to him, and she didn't. So in order to heal, her agent and friend said that you need to get out of here, and I have a gig for you, and it's a singer on this amazingly beautiful luxury island. So she goes. But later she finds out that it's going to be a position as a wedding singer. She don't want to do that. She's trying to get over her nuptials and heal from all the marriage hoopla. So she goes and she does it. She meets the people. Let me just talk about this island. This island was beautiful. And we had to look it up to see if it was a real island. And it was on the coast of Africa. Port Louis Mauritius. I don't know if I'm saying it all the way right, but we looked. It's a real place and it is beautiful. The scenery, the cinematography, it couldn't be anything bad with this, because the scenery, the natural scenery was perfect, beautiful. Like I wanted to just dive through the TV. Okay, come to part 2 so I can finish. All right, so this will be 3 parts, reviews and news on Resort to Love. So look at Christina Milian there and Nasenqua Walls. All right, so Jay Pharoah is her ex-fiance. So she goes over to this beautiful luxury island to get away from the woes of New York City. Because of her marriage proposal, engagement failed. Her career is not where she thought it would be. So she goes over here. But lo and behold, on this beautiful island, here comes her ex-fiance and his new fiance, and they're getting married on the same island. Where they do that at? So now she's trying to escape him, and she sees him, and the ex-fiance, the new fiance doesn't know about the ex-fiance. So they meet, and she's going to be the wedding singer at their wedding. And Jay Pharoah is like, please don't tell her that you were my ex-fiance. So this is like a year. So he goes to North Carolina, meets a woman, decides to marry her after they just broke up their engagement within a year, and now he's getting married to her. So Nasenqua's character is his brother. Jay Pharoah and him are brothers. So as you can see, they're looking at each other like that because they start to connect, but not right away. The energy is there, but not right away. She goes to try to save someone in the water, and then she almost drowns, and then here comes Nasenqua with his shirt off and all of that, right? And then they have that, sexual energy and not think nothing of it. Then she ends up seeing her ex-fiance on the island. They like, why are you here? What? And his friend, and everybody's like, hold up. And everybody wants to keep it from the ex-fiance. So then Nasenqua is like, wait, you that Erica? Yup, she's that Erica. Used to be engaged to your brother. So then you know how it is when you think that you're missing something, you want that old thing back, you never wanted it to leave, and now it's gone. So now you see him marrying someone else, like, how dare you? Then you're like, okay. And then you're feeling all kind of ways, but then in reality you realize you ain't good for me, like Jill Scott said, and I was never good for you. Remember that song? Just come across, just run across my mind. Y'all remember that? They did that, right? And then discovered. So then she realizes she really got a thing for him, and they kind of are vibing, and then they end up seeing each other, and Jay Farrell finds this out and like, well, wait, you and my brother? No, it wasn't like that. We ain't do nothing like that. But then why can why were you get mad? You're not with me anymore. Yeah, I know that's your brother. And that part, I wouldn't do that. But it makes for a good story. And I love this movie because her agent and friend, I've never seen her before, and I never seen the new fiance before. And I love seeing new people. Next part, as I said in the beginning, Christina Milian looked gorgeous. The way that they did her hair, the different costume changes and different themes, because she is a singer, she looked beautiful. I've never seen her look that beautiful. Although she is a cute girl, she looked gorgeous. So there they all are. So the middle girl, the pretty brown skin girl in the middle, that is the bride who we've never seen before. And then there's Christina Milian. So of course they're all chummy now, because this one over here doesn't know that she used to be engaged to her now fiance. So when the sister finds out, and you know how they found out? From the mama, who I've never heard or seen of before either. So I like that they had all people that we are not familiar with, because I like to see new faces. So of course the mama, who didn't like Erica, was like, well, what is she doing here? And then the new bride's like, now what now? What is she doing here? His ex-fiance. So that's when she finds out. So then her sister finds out at the same time. So the sister got her back and she ain't having it. So then she's like, okay, you lied to us. We were close to you, because you see them. They all like friendly. But the bride was nice, so I understand why she was friends with her. So then she wants to call off the wedding because she's thinking, because she's seeing them two, that they're having an affair, when really they aren't. And then that's when she really discovers Erica, Christina Milian, that, you know what, I don't want him. She's the best woman for him. And sometimes you have to come to that realization that he ain't for you, he was for her, and God's ordered steps. That's what happened. It ended. We see him so she can really heal and have closure. And if you wait for love, like Luther Vandross says, there is always somebody better around the corner. Cinqua. The movie thoroughly entertained me to the point where after I watched it, I was like, I want to watch it again. So the theme song throughout, because it was Erica's song and her ex-fiance's song, No One, by Alicia Keys, and we were like, dang, they got license to play this. Later we find out at the end that Alicia Keys was one of the producers. We didn't know that up front, but they had a lot of songs that we know in it. And sometimes movies don't license the song because of rights, but I know Alicia Keys probably had something to do with it, because they had songs and she was singing songs that we know and love. She even did Snow Allegra's song. But Christina Milian is back. I'm not sure if she ever left. With her singing career and acting career, she did amazing in this movie. It was a great movie. I suggest everyone watch it on Netflix. We watched it the day it came out, July 29th. It is on Netflix now. Resort to Love. This is Reviews and News. I'm Kendell Lenice.